Hey everybody, Old Pal Monster Bait here with another episode of Bigfoot Diaries. Today, I'm back down close to a river and lake that I frequent, a very active area, and I'm going to actually hike into an area and put a game camera out stealthily, because it was a place where an episode of a very famous monster show was filmed, and they had activity, and I actually talked to one of the scientists that did research there, and he marked the spot for me. So I'm going to see if that place is still active, try to put that game camera in. There's storms coming in, really bad ones. This is probably not the smartest idea, but I never claimed to be smart. But we'll see what happens, and I'll take you along on the journey with me. Time to go off the trail. As you can tell, this area is a little different. Notice the trees, kind of the density. It's a nice tree break, which is weird. Kind of weird. Look at it here. Definitely something been through there. But again, that could be anything. I forgot my snake protectors again. Probably stupid with all the rain that has come in. Looks like something big has been through the corn, but I can't really tell what it is. It could be anything, honestly. I mean, anything. But you can kind of see how it kind of clears out. It's all broken down in there. Don't see any obvious tracks or anything. Just see these, see here, like it's definitely messed with. This ain't even, I don't even think this is corn. Not sure what this is, honestly. Here we go. Okay. Right up through there. That thing that comes out here goes right up to the corn. Or, I'm pretty sure it's corn. It's just picked. There's corn everywhere. You know, corn husks, things like that. I mean, someone's definitely ate it, but one thing you could look for, which I haven't seen any sign of, is see if there's any unusual teeth marks on the corn. Now, what I'm talking about there would be like our teeth, something that shouldn't be there. Not animal teeth, not animal bites. Now, I haven't seen anything like that, but something to look for, Might give you a clue on things if you're out and about. Well, getting to the river ain't easy. Not here. The bank's really steep, it's muddy. No way that I'd be able to get down there right now safely. So I'll find another way in. Just looking around right now. Deer, do a little deer path. Sometimes it's good just to listen after you've been moving. That's what we'll do now. Very quiet, very, very quiet. Just kind of weird. Well, I believe we're about to have a rain shower. And there's some pretty bad storms coming in. So, not really something I wanted to happen. But, again, I don't always make the best choices. Always remember, don't do as I do. Do as I say, because I'm comfortable being silly and doing dangerous things. But I think I'm going to start hiking out where we're a little clear ground in case it really starts to pour. Here we go. Need a good web stick. See? Look at him. I need a web stick. Always flick, never smack. Always flick, never smack. Remember that. As you can see, coming back upon the parking area. But I'm not done yet. I think we're going to hike in a little bit to the river. At least look over the river a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to hike back in, see if I can get to the river. One thing I like about this right here is you've got a ton of fresh dirt that we could look at for tracks. And you got to be careful, because there's people down here that have been working with boots on, probably muck boots or waterproof boots. And if you find something like that, well, then it's going to look like a track, but that track could have been worn for several days. Could have had water in it, could have got the tread out. So you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. We're going to see if we can't make it to the river, though. Which we may or may not. They've done a lot of work here. They've done a lot of damage through here, which is great for parking, but bad for us, because we're going to have to go through some really, really, really high weeds. The new parking lot construction, which is really just kind of a gravel lot, definitely created a challenge today, because that's one of the trails last time we were down here that I hiked in straight to the river. We had a rock thrown into the river by something. It could have slid and fell, who knows. But it was a big rock, and it was with force into the river. Don't know what did it, but I got to find a new path to get there, because they've took all of the dirt from that new parking lot and they pushed it, and it covered that little trail up. So I'm going to have to kind of find a new trail to get to the river. There's a storm coming in pretty soon, so I may go down to the other area and look around a little bit, because it's not as hard to get into. We'll see. Who knows? But until then, till next time, make sure you like, make sure you share, subscribe to the channel if you've liked what you've watched. You'll get many more Bigfoot videos, monster bait content, full episodes, and other things. But always remember, the monsters aren't just under your bed or in your head. They're everywhere. Now's the time for you to do your part. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. And if you ever have any doubt about how to get to us, monsterbaittv.com. I will take you to all of our links. Support the channel. We have a Patreon. You'll get all kinds of exclusive content. And of course, eventually, full monster bait episodes coming soon. Thank you.